you look at what we were asking for, it worked more or less to about 6% over a 3-year deal. Then there was one where they started off on the high, and towards the final 3-year deal, it went on to the 3%, I think it was. So if you look at what we've got, I think it's, like I said, it's very reasonable. And given the fact that the lower earners are the ones that are going to really benefit, which are the ones that are normally struggling. And the fact also, we got to look at the positives as well, that there hasn't been an increase on tax, there hasn't been an increase on water and electricity. So all these are factors which contribute positively towards that pay rise. Looking historically, looking back at the previous negotiations and what we have had in terms of public sector pay rise, and looking at this one, for example, I think it has been the highest pay rise in the past 20 years. And also the fact that there is not one person in the room, there are different opinions, different unions with different memberships, again, different feelings, towards the public sector pay rise. So yeah, I mean, it's challenging, but nevertheless, like I said, I think that the outcome, given the situation, given the climate, given what we've gone through and what there has been, I think it's one that, like I said, certainly from my personal perspective, I'm pleased. Brexit hopefully is going to be a positive also outcome. I can't wait to see that deal done and see obviously the benefits of the Brexit deal, and hence why we said let's settle for the first year, the 1-year deal, and see where we're at next year with obviously the positive effects that Brexit should have on the economy and the private sector. You push for a lot, and all you push the government. You say, you give the heads up. Look, next year we're going to ask for this percentage. The consequences of that, if the work is not done properly, is more taxation, higher water and electricity, higher rent, etc., etc., etc. So I think it's a matter of starting this year to tentatively look how the economy is going, how everything is going, the private sector, supporting and involving ourselves more with the private sector. And like I said, next year saying, look, this is where we stand. Brexit has been really positive. The economy has, really flourished, really gone up. So we're in a better position to ask perhaps for even a better percentage than what we originally perhaps aimed for.